My name is Fabrice and I'm the founder of SoundBirthing for birth and rebirth. Welcome to day 3 of this 30-day video challenge, and thank you for watching this video. So today I want to tell you how I got into this fascination for prenatal life and the impact of birth on how we lead our life. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. As an adult, my first encounter with my own prenatal experience, if I may say, was just a few years ago, really. I trained as a clinical hypnotherapist back in 2004, and the following year I took a number of different master classes teaching various regression techniques, including past life regression. And it's during one of those trainings that we were, as students, practicing regression. And this particular exercise, we did a regression back to the womb. And my experience was so strong. It felt so uncomfortable that I had to take myself out of it and bring myself back. I was feeling so unwell. I had really unpleasant physical sensations, and I only knew one thing: I could not stand it. I really couldn't stand it at all. I knew then that this wasn't quite right, but because of the intensity of that experience, I just couldn't go back into it then. So I got on with my life. I trained in energy psychology, EFT, eye movement therapies. I then went on to train as a sound therapy practitioner, voice and movement facilitation, therapeutic voice work in pregnancy and childbirth, and hypnobirthing. Throughout that time I was also undergoing psychotherapy. I knew from my mum that my birth had gone really quick. In fact, from the time she arrived in hospital, it took 45 minutes and I was out really fast, and I can honestly say that that's how I've been living my life. On the other hand, I process things very slowly because I'm quite introvert, and this means that I have this need for going really deep. Anyway, over the last 3 to 4 years, I undertook 2 significant professional trainings as a Tamado practitioner and as a soul voice practitioner, and these really gave me another perspective on my experiences of life, and I'll be coming back to that in future videos. It is really during my training as a soul voice practitioner that I got in touch again with that part of myself in the womb. And just briefly to tell you about the soul voice method, and I will explain further about this in a future video, but very briefly, the soul voice method is about using the sounding voice to release deep-seated emotions that are stored within the body. And so what we did during this training is that we went through sessions where we were reenacting the birth process and the different stages of the birth process. And what is really interesting is that obviously all these experiences are totally pre-verbal, so there is no chance as a baby or as a unborn baby to express those emotions and those sensations that are very much physical and emotional. So through expressing these with sound, it really gives a sense of release of these emotions and sensations. But it's not until after I qualified as a soul voice practitioner that I found out from my mum that when she was 7.5 months pregnant with me, a traumatic event had occurred. And suddenly everything really fell into place. I had such a deeper understanding of what I had been through myself, a deeper understanding of her own experience and how that impacted the way I was feeling. And it really made sense. It matched all the feelings and sensations and emotions that in fact I've carried all my life. So through going through this process of a soul voice reenacting the birth process, that was very, very liberating. So what I would like to leave you with for today is to reflect on perhaps what do you know about your own birth? What do you know about what went on when you were in your mother's womb? And if you are pregnant, did you know that the way you were born influences the way you're going to give birth? So I really encourage you to find out more about your own birth. And that will be it for today. Thank you very much, and bye for now.